Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and this video is as much to Infinity Ward as it is to my subscribers. Now, I recognize I'm only one person, but I thought I would give some feedback to them on how I felt about the multiplayer game. And by and large, fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. But there are a few areas for improvement that I thought I would point out to you guys in kind of a positive way with hopes that you would listen. And there's a list of it in the description if you want it actually in text form, but here we go on the video. The first thing I want to call out is player collision. Something about Modern Warfare 3. It seems like player collision is a bigger problem than ever before. And what I mean by this is I'm always bumping into my own team. Sometimes it's my opening route off the spawn, but oftentimes it's just all game long. I feel like I am constantly rubbing elbows and not able to go where I want to go with player collision. And what would be ideal for me is if I could walk through my own teammates. If I could walk through my own teammates and they had no presence, the same way that I walk through the grass on the ground, then that would be incredible. If that is somehow really hard to implement, if that's the kind of feature that you do between games, like to Modern Warfare 4, as opposed to now, then another idea might be to increase the radius at which you spawn, right? So, you might have two people or a whole team spawning in the same spot. If instead of that being like 10 square feet, you blew that up to be like 30 square feet, then maybe we could all run to where we're going without that really frustrating, you're like, oh my God, this sucks, my screen's jumping, I can't turn, I'm not going where I want to go, I'm getting pushed around. Player collision, for some reason, is a problem in this game, and I'd love it if you could do something to address that. But that's just one thing. The other is this. Turn the music off, right? So you probably think of Modern Warfare 3 as an Infinity Ward developer to be the sequel to Modern Warfare 2. But to your customers, this is the follow-up game to Black Ops. That's what it is. And when you take away features, you need to be really, really careful. Now, I've been a computer programmer for almost 20 years, and I've made this mistake myself. I see how it can happen. It's like, wow, this thing's better in 500 ways. The fact that it's worse in 5 or 6, how can that be a big deal? No, it is a really big deal. Anytime you take features away from customers, then, wow, like they really, really notice it. And it's not something that you can do lightly. So while you might think, well, we've never had the ability to turn the music off, your customers have. Your customers are used to Black Ops. And I don't care if your song is Tonight Tonight by Hot Chili Ray, the best thing going on. You listen to that as often as, we listen to this Modern Warfare 3 music, and you gotta stop it. It's already torturous. It is already making us crazy, insane, and homicidal. You'll be saving lives if you let us turn this darn music off. It's a feature that needs to be in all these games for the rest of our career here. Not to mention, it actually has a negative impact on gameplay. When 150 domination tickets in, all of a sudden you're playing like some sort of Donkey Kong song when I'm trying to sound whore. Like there's an issue there. So yeah. The next thing I want to talk about is the local only search option. Much like turning music off, this is a feature that I've grown to expect in my Call of Duty. It was in Black Ops, and when I had local only as a search option on, it did this thing. Like, it allowed me, if I chose, to wait a little longer to get into games, but to expect better games on the next side. And after a couple host migrations, if things didn't go my way, I could leave and join again and get a new local host, or even be the host. That was fantastic. Now that I come to Modern Warfare 3, I find myself completely powerless and at the mercy of whatever you decide that I prioritize in my search for hosts. When in reality, to me, a good host is more important than a host that you find immediately. Other people might think differently. So, local only search option, please bring that back. Chat quality. Again, Black Ops did something in the middle of their game's life cycle to make the chat communication between me and my teammates better. Now, with Modern Warfare 3, we're mostly just getting right the heck out of your normal chat and going into the Xbox party system because we find what you deliver to be unacceptable. That's where we are. If you can bring your chat up to the level of the previous Call of Duty, then we would appreciate that. I didn't think I'm sorry, Treyarch. I didn't appreciate what you did for us chat-wise, but I'm finding that that now that it's gone, I really miss the quality of the chat. And my last point that I would love to see Infinity Ward bring up here is the scoreboard. Now, you guys have made great strides in terms of getting players to play the objective, to confirm, well, confirm kills is a bad example, but to cap domination flags, to cap CTF flags, to do those things by awarding them with point streaks, shooting down air power, right? Air power is getting blasted out of the sky at a better rate than it was before because people are coming to realize that it counts as a kill for them. Awesome, right? I like that. But the thing is, at the end of the day, when I play kill confirmed, it's not showing me who's picking up tags and who's not. In domination, it's not showing me who's capping flags and who's not. All it's really doing is showing this 2007 style kill death ratio type stuff. And that's not good, right? That's not good. Where you stand in the lobby, it doesn't tell the whole story. If some guy goes 12 and 12 and kill confirmed, yet somehow managed to pick up 30 dog tags, that tells me the story of his 12 deaths. That says a lot to me. That guy was actually a huge asset to the team. If that same guy goes 12 and 12 and caps 8 flags in domination, I know in my heart that guy probably could have gone 30 and 2. But he was doing some pretty dangerous stuff. He was capping dom flags. He was confirming kills. He was doing that sort of thing. You need a better scoreboard to tell the picture of what happened in that game. And like I said before, when you remove features, when you take a step backwards and make the game worse than it was before, you need to be extra, extra careful about that. And while you might think that you didn't do that because the game before this was Modern Warfare 2, to us, the game before this was Black Ops. And in a few of these areas, you've taken a step backwards. So anyway, those are the things that I would love to see Infinity Ward work on next. You can leave your own comments and let me know what you'd like to see. And try to be positive about this. Try to be professional. No one wants to hear anyone. No one wants to get cursed out. But those are the things that I think would make this a better game. Give me your thoughts and feedback, and have a nice day. Cool. 2 videos you may have missed. I've been kind of on a roll lately. I think you'll like these. The top one, FMG9, one of the best secondaries in the game, especially if you're running akimbo. It's super cool, but it has this downside of pulling it out being extra slow. Well, I give you a trick on how to make that double fast, and it's not just YY. The bottom one is MW3 patch update. They put out a patch yesterday, which is Friday as I record this, on 11/11/11. And yeah, I explain what's in that patch, what's new, and what we can expect, and how it's going to make our game better. So subscribe if you enjoy this sort of stuff. On the top right, surprise video on the right, t-shirts, Facebook and Twitter links in the description, and have a nice day.